Tatiana here from Anila Hair. This video is going to be showing the Brazilian kinky curly hair, which I currently have installed here, and it's more so a frequently asked questions video. I get asked a lot of questions, so just wanted to clarify a few things, and hopefully this will help you ladies have a better buying experience on the website anilahair.com. So, right now I'm wearing the Brazilian kinky curly hair. It's 2 packs of 16-inch color number 2, which is the natural color of the hair donor. So with the color number 2, if you plan on coloring the hair or anything, it's better to buy the color number 2. Even if you want to go and dye it black and you want to highlight the tips, I would order color number 2 because the color number 1B has already been processed. For curl texture and process for color. So you don't want to double, triple, and quadruple process the hair. You only want to process it once or twice, or not at all if possible. So I'm wearing 16-inch Brazilian kinky curly, and just want to show you ladies where it hits. I'm only 5'4", so it hits around the shoulders, and in the back area you'll see, hopefully you can see, so the back area hits above, it's like in between my armpits, but it is a tightly coiled curl. So what makes Anila Hair's kinky curly hair different from the other kinky curly textures on the market is that I have the curl made to match African American natural hair, biracial hair, whatever. If you have a tightly coiled curl, most likely one of my curls will match your hair better. So let me just go through and show you the different packs of the hair and the different lengths that I have. So here I have a pack. I have a pack of the 16-inch. I always pop it out the pack. So this is a 16-inch Brazilian kinky curly. Now, the hair is measured when stretched straight. So before they process the hair and they weft it, they measure it to 16 inches or whichever inch that you purchase, be it 16, 18, 20, 22, and so forth. Now, included in the 16-inch, because a lot of times women, they get their hair and my customers will say, it's not falling at 16 inch exactly when I stretch it straight. Now, you have to also consider what's included in the 16-inch. Now, a lot of women know, about the fold over or the beards, as a lot of women, well, on the blogs they call it the beards or the fold over. So the beards and the fold over or the fold over is the same thing. It's included in the measurement. So when you stretch the hair straight, it may not hit 16 inches. It may hit around 14 or 15 when stretched straight. And where are those other 2 inches, you may be asking? That's part of the fold over. And I'll show you the fold over here. So if you see those short little pieces there, that's the fold over. And the point of the fold over and or the beards is to keep from, when you go like this, to keep the hair from falling out. If your hair didn't have beards, it would just slide right out of the wefts, because the only thing that's securing it is the fold over and the single wefts that they fold over and they double weft it for more strength. So this is the 16-inch. And here's the 18-inch. So you have the 16-inch here, and here's the 18-inch. So the 18-inch starts here, 18-inch. And this is how the hair looks right out of the pack. You have 22. So if you're looking to have the hair to fall a little bit longer than where the 14, 16, and the 18 inch is going to fall, you measure around the nape area. And on me, since I'm a little shorter, it hits past my bra strap. Now this is from the nape, so probably from the nape up to about the ear, you'll probably be able to get it to bra strap or a little bit higher, or a little bit longer, depending on your height. And you know, some women have longer necks, so it's going to take up, you're going to need longer hair. And last but not least is the 26 inches. So this is a 26 inch. And I also wanted to add that it's 3.5 ounces, meaning that's how much hair that you have on the weft. And I tell them to make the wefts, the length of the weft, about 40 inches wide. As you can see here, the longer the hair, the shorter your wefts are going to get. So if you order over 18 inches, most likely you'll need 3 packs of hair, especially since this is less weight. It's 3.5 ounces. The Indian Kinky curly hair is 4 ounces. So really quick, I wanted to get into frequently asked questions that I receive from customers and people that are inquiring about their hair. So the first one is the hair human? Yes. I only sell human hair. No synthetics, no added fillers, no added animal hair like you'll receive from normally the beauty supply store brands. They have a lot of fillers, and that's why when you get beauty supply store hair, it's about like 100 feet wide, you know, the weft length, and you only need like 1-2 packs sometimes. So the hair is only human. If I say it's Indian hair, if I have it listed as that, it's coming from Indian donors. They shave the heads, they use the ponytails to make the hair that you receive. If it's Brazilian, Chinese, Mongolian, it's the same thing. So the women of those origins, they donate the hairs from the temples or however, you know, it occurs, and it's human hair. I don't play with fake hair. Can it be colored or bleached? As I mentioned before, if you're going to color the hair, I really do recommend purchasing the dark brown hair. Why purchase the dark brown hair? The reason for this is a dark brown. It hasn't been colored. Therefore, when you color the hair, you want to darken it or you want to lift it, it's going to be easier. If you're lightening the hair, it's going to lift in 1, 2, 3 in no time whatsoever. If you're purchasing the black hair already, a lot of times the kind of dye that they do use chemicals to dye the hair. It's going to take longer to lift and you end up damaging the hair. So if you're going to color your hair extensions, the kinky curly hair, or any hair extensions, always purchase dark brown, because that's the virgin color hair. Hasn't been colored ever for color. So next question, shedding. Now, with the kinky curly hair, I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, you comb it, no hair is going to come out. That's not true. All curly hair sheds, even the hair from your natural head. You know, for the natural curly ladies, you know what I'm talking about, the detangling process. Maybe you'll get less hair, but you also have to consider kinky curly weaves. It's on a weft. So this is the only thing that's keeping the hair intact. And that's why most companies, and my company as well, we recommend sealing the hair with a fray block of fabric glue, just to add a little bit more security. But even with that, the hair is still going to shed. And why is this? The hair sheds because it's curly. And this is what happens with naturally curly hair. It's a spiral, or whatever the pattern is, a wave, it intertwines within one another. So when you're running through the hair and you're detangling it, you see, you might have the hair that gets caught. Which is why I also recommend to only manipulate the hair when it is wet. So, pull out your handy spray bottle, spray the hair, only detangle the hair and style the hair when it's wet or when it's damp. So, get one of these if you don't have one. But I know most of my customers, they use that. Next question, and I'm looking down at my cell phone because I wanted to make sure that it covered everything. So sometimes I have customers that say, you know, the ends are tangled. Now, since I has, you know, and what I stated above, it will tangle due to the fact that it's human hair. So the hair comes from countries where, you know, women don't focus on trimming their hair like we do in, you know, US and certain parts of Europe. They just grow their hair very long and then they donate it. So the ends are not trimmed. So when they cut the ponytails and they process the hair for the texture, as you can see here, the ends need to be trimmed. And this is probably, you know, this is 26 inches worth of hair. Person's been growing their hair for a long time, and then they, you know, donated it. It became a hair donor for money or whatever the purpose was. And the ends need to be trimmed on all hair, be it straight, curly, virgin hair, needs to be trimmed. All hair needs to be trimmed, period. Ladies, trim your ends. It's not a crime. But if you experience anything, you know, when you get to the ends, it's normally when you notice that it feels like it's tangling. It's not tangling, it's just that the ends are bad and needs to be trimmed. And there's nothing wrong with the ends being bad, because that way you know you're getting human hair. You don't want to receive hair that has these perfect ends, because then you have to wonder, am I getting 100% human hair? So you're getting the real deal here. See? That's about it for the questions that I mainly received. And those are the things that I advise. Trim your ends. Maybe trim about an inch or an inch and a half. You'll notice that you need to stop when you put your comb through and it no longer sticks. So I just want to do a quick showing of what I used in this hair. As you can see, the ends are afro-y. This hair is a little bit more coarse than my Indian Kinky Curly. Now with this hair, I just did a quick install because I wanted to show it, you know, the hair and how it looks. So all I did was I did the install. The hair looked like this out the pack. I wet it with my spray bottle as such. I detangled it. This is my Jill Beer shower comb. They no longer sell it at Sally's. I think they discontinued the comb. But you can use any wide tooth seamless comb, so it won't snatch the hair. See? It's some hair, so don't be frightened if you see hair. I detangled it once I sprayed it with my spray bottle. And then from there, I used a little bit of noodle head, have some on the back. Beyond the Zone. This is one of my favorite products on the Kinky Curly hair. It's alcohol free. And mainly, I'm saturating my ends with this because the ends do need to be trimmed. So I'm trying to get those to pop. And when you trim it, you'll see it's 10 times easier to get the curls where you have the spirals on the end. And I know a lot of ladies want that. So you do that. And then you just shape it, you know. You just pull it, shape it, poof it out. And that's about it. The necklace that I'm wearing is from a friend of mine. She has a jewelry line. It's called Nikisha's Pieces. I'll also leave a link in the description box. And this is citrine. And it's a snap. See, it's a snap off piece. So you can buy several different pieces and attach it to the necklace. The necklace and the charm is sold, you know, separately. And I have the matching earrings. This is citrine as well. And it's just good if you're going for a natural bohemian look, since, you know, Kinky Curly hair to me is more freely. It's the woman that's natural. She's cool. She's into the arts. You know, she doesn't like to fuss too much over her hair. So you get up, spray your hair, detangle it, add your little products, and walk out the door. Any questions that you may have, I will also leave my email in the description box. So check the description box. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if I missed anything, just ask me and I'll make sure to do it in an upcoming video. So my next video that will be coming up are the youth part wigs that I have, and those are the Indian Kinky Curly Remy hair. So all the hair is Remy, all the hair is human hair. It can be dyed, preferably purchase the color number 2 if you're going to dye it. And that's about it. Also keep in mind, if you want 16 inch, it's not going to fall at 16 inches curly. It's going to fall maybe around 14 inches or maybe a little shorter. It all depends on your height. So stay tuned, and I'd like to thank all of my supporters, all the ladies on Facebook. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I'll try to keep my prices low as good, as long as I can. I really, again, appreciate everyone. I appreciate everyone that views my videos. I hope that I'm helping you on how to, take care of your natural hair, curly hair, and I hope that it helps you pick Anila Hair for your kinky curly hair provider. And I'll also be adding different textures coming soon as well. So, thanks for watching as usual. Please subscribe below. Again, any questions, never hesitate to ask me. I'm always online. I'm always checking my emails. So thanks again, and bye, ladies. I also forgot to mention that this hair is available for purchase. I will have the information in the bottom in the description box. So you can either email me or you can message me here on YouTube if you're interested. $6 shipping, the 2 packs of 16-inch hair. So just inbox me or send me an email for pricing and details on this hair. So again, 2 packs of Brazilian kinky curly hair. This hair is for sale. I only used it for the video, so to be washed and deep conditioned and ready to install when you receive it for anyone that's interested. Thanks again.